Once upon a time, or maybe twice, with those 7 words, we were on a 90-minute journey with the Beatles in 1968, 69, depending on whether you're in England or in the United States. And that was the accumulation of a Wizard of Oz moment from when 1967 Sergeant Pepper came along and Magical Mystery Tour followed that, and the White Album recordings, and then the Yellow Submarine movie was announced, and we did not know as fans in 1968 what exactly the Yellow Submarine movie was going to entail. But when we first started seeing images coming from this, we knew it was going to be something a little more colorful, at least, than the black and white things that we've seen in what I call the black and white room. And now you can see the other more colorful room with the Yellow Submarine memorabilia, because when the movie came along, another wave of goodies came along as well. The manufacturers saw another chance to crank out some beautiful goodies, and as colorful and vibrant as the images of the Yellow Submarine movie were, those translated wonderfully to the memorabilia shelves and stores. And actually, in most cases, these were not necessarily the stores like Woolworths and the toy stores as much as they were the craft stores and the art supply stores and things like that, because you can see not only the posters, there were models and bicycle seats and little Tonka toys or Corgi toys, and all kinds of little ceramic banks and buttons and badges, of course, and such fun things, and a series of puzzles that were manufactured by Jmar, one of the most famous companies making jigsaw puzzles, and all posters of all descriptions coming available, light switch covers, postcards, huge postcards with send your friends a large image of John Lennon, and all kinds of things called dimensionals. And we'll look at these very closely in another program when we visit this room again. Those are fun assembly things: party coasters, stationery, sticker fun books, pop out art, all kinds of bulletin boards and greeting cards, everything that they could get. A nice full year calendar. All you need is love, the theme of the movie. And the movie itself had a great story too, about how art and music overcoming the forces of evil, and the Blue Meanies lost in the end. And I think that the message is coming through here. All you need is love, very, very powerfully here. The things that are the most precious and most treasured to me, of course, are the things. Were a few things in the Yellow Submarine area that I had as a child too. Now I'm being 14 at this point, and a little bit moving away from the playing with toys, maybe starting to play with girls a little bit more. But that is a model, like a model car. You can see another piece of the model that you assembled, just like a model car or airplane there. I did assemble that with my now 14-year-old hands. This lunchbox I did carry to school, probably what I'm in about the 7th or 8th grade by now, when carrying that. These 3 posters across the wall here were mine from the old days. There's a picture of me in my basement with those very posters on the wall there. A couple of other items that are very precious to me would be this official Yellow Submarine magazine that tells us a little bit of the background of how we got to making Yellow Submarine movie, and a very colorful story throughout the magazine of basically the plot and script of the movie, and how old Fred and the Blue Meanies meet and go through all the various seas of time and the headlands. Beautiful magazine there. And again, that's mine from the old days. And my favorite, when I showed comics a few programs ago, I did intentionally leave out the Yellow Submarine comic, because again, just like that magazine, showing very detailed the story of the Yellow Submarine movie itself. even some scenes in the Yellow Submarine comic book that were not in the movie. This comic book also came with a poster. This particular poster right here came as a fold out for that with that comic book, and that's one of the items that survived from my basement. My dad made me a nice listening room in the basement of our house, and it was wall to wall Beatles posters all the way around that room. Another really nice aspect of what happens when you add all this colorful elements to the memorabilia is sometimes they get to glow a little bit for you. So if we lose these lights and add these lights, you can see how the day glow colors really come out on, and there's a little day glow on so many things, like the Halloween costumes come to life. Can you put your finger over the light? There. Get the day glow effect on the costumes and the placards on the walls there. They may not show as well in the daytime sun behind there. We've got some day glow posters and switch plate covers that light up. Easy to find the switch plate cover in the dark if you've got black lights. The party coasters glow, the stickers glow, the various pieces of the bulletin boards glow a bit. Even the sticker, where's this door? Look for this. This poster is almost three-dimensionally glowing there, and the tags for these were sold from the Apple boutique, and you can see the tags themselves lighting up there a little bit, and just a groovy effect with the black light on the day glow painting there. So we'll come back in here and look at a little more closer and some future visits, and I'm glad to show you the Yellow Submarine area, a little mind expanding for you, and maybe more ways than one if you go back to thinking about how this all started with maybe the Peter Fonda story I told a few shows again too, leading to like I say the progression of Sergeant Pepper and Mystery Tour, and now to Pepperland. So hope you enjoyed this. I really appreciate you letting me tell you the stories of some of the stories behind my collection here, and we'll see you again next Tuesday with an encounter story. Okay, peace and love and science.